Excuse me, may I disturb you?
No worries, lad. You don't disturb me.
Strange job you have, grave digging.
Preparing the bed is what I prefer to call it.
I'm visiting the church. I've travelled from Saxton.
Well, ain't that summing? Run along, lad. Do your visiting.
Why do the crows not come into this area of the churchyard?
Them old crows know better than to dwell near open graves.
Can you spare me a few moments? I have some questions.
I'm rather busy, lad. If I can get my work done, I'll have some time for you.
Perhaps I can help.
That you probably can.
Just say the word, and I'll be straight on it.
Oh, lad, you are eager. Perhaps you'll be the lucky one.
The lucky one?
Oh, don't mind me. Just speaking out loud. I'm only used to the birds, you see. Damn birds. Black as ink they are. They've taken poor Tom again, taken him, and scattered him all over.
What do you mean?
Taken his name, and scattered him all over. If you put poor Tom together again, I reckon I might have a few moments to, converse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. A rusty metal letter. No one has been through there for ages. No one has been through there. Decorative gravestone. A rusty metal letter. No one has been through there for decades. No one has been through there for decades. A pile of rubble, masonry, and broken gravestones, covered in weeds and flowers. Nature is taking back what was borrowed. Is that a crown? rusty metal letter. A rusty metal letter. A rusty metal letter. A rusty metal letter. Tom Oliver. So now I know. The gravestone is complete. Tom Oliver. Thomas Ager. Did Thomas Ager kill a man? Did he know the location of the crown? Excuse me, may I disturb you?
No worries, lad. You don't disturb me.
I finished putting poor old Tom back together.
That you have, lad. He's looking on you kindly now. I've got more time for your questions, if you have something to ask.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Aye, that I do. The friends we have in life are still with us.
Are there any ghosts here at Northfield?
Aye, I'd say so. Old Nick walks his churchyard after dark. He's looking for something, that's for sure. You've probably met old Nick. He's in the church, laid out on his back, poor devil. I be reckoning he's the one you want to see. A word of warning, though. Be careful how you're looking on him.
Can I come back here tonight to ghost hunt?
Hunting ghosts, is it? Those who go looking for the dead are asking for trouble. You watch what you're doing. The dead folk of Northfield won't take kindly to any disrespect. But if you're determined, I'm thinking I might leave the doors open tonight and light you a few candles.
What do you think ghosts are?
Well, I never. What a question. I can't say I know. Spirits, maybe? Those who need to move on. There's something they have to know. Or something they want to tell us. Maybe they've got unfinished business with the living. Either way, I don't bother them and they don't bother me.
Can I ask about something else?
Go ahead, lad.
The church is very isolated. Why is that?
A great plague. The Black Death. 12th century it was. A terrible time, lad. Truly terrible. Dead littered the streets and lanes of Northfield. Cattle and livestock roamed the country, unattended. Brother deserted brother. Mother deserted her young. 1/3 of the people died, all across Europe. Timber buildings soon rot away, and there ain't nothing to show for Northfield. It's a ghost of its former self.
Does the name Ager mean anything to you?
Agers, is it? I should have known. What you be wanting with them?
Did you know any of the Ager family?
Yes, I knew William Ager. Not personally, but I knew of him. He wasn't, how shall I say this? Quite right in the head. A bit simple, if you know what I mean. Oh, this was back in the 1940s. Ager didn't go to fight. He was sickly. Bad breathing, bad heart, bad everything. They say the family spread their seed too thinly. Deformities and so forth.
Was there a connection between the Agers and the legend of the Anglo-Saxon crown?
There's talk that those Agers knew the location of that last crown, and I'm guessing they weren't the only ones. People don't go looking for things that don't need finding. The people of the Fens are superstitious folk, you know. They believe in the old ways, the ways of the land. It's best not to disturb them who sleep.
What connections do the Agers have with the church?
Oh, that's a good one. Thomas Ager was a rector of this parish 200 years past. Odd fellow he was. Greedy and deceitful. We ain't allowed to talk about him to the vicar. He won't hear a bad word against him. But I can tell you there was darkness in his heart. Old Nick knew it. Some say it cost him his life. Poor old Nick.
Where can I find out more about the Ager family?
William Ager. He died in the 40s. Terrible for him it was. He died of tuberculosis. Water on the lungs. I heard he was near hysterical, terrified that there'd be no one left to carry the family name. You see, some folks say the Agers were guarding a great secret, entrusted to the family for centuries. I'd start with the museum folks in Saxton, or old Nanny Noah. She knows a thing or two.
Can I ask about something else?
Go ahead, lad.
Why are there so many crows in the churchyard?
They say there's a crow for every soul in this yard. They do. Watch how they be looking at you. The bad side of a crow's gaze has been known to strike a man down where he stands.
I'll get on with my visit.
Be seeing you, laddie. Be seeing you.
think I've collected enough information from here. Time to return to town. That's a terrible photograph. Nothing ventured. Home, sweet home, for the time being. I have added any new evidence to the collection. The Saxton Bell. Good afternoon. May I explore the museum?
Of course. That's why it's here.
Thanks. I'm Nigel, by the way. Nigel Danvers.
How interesting. I'm Oogle, Professor Oogle, the curator of this museum.
Is there an entrance fee?
Normally, yes. But the museum is free during public holidays.
Should I be looking out for anything in particular?
Many of our exhibits are unusual or rare. What were you looking for in particular?
What can you tell me about the lost Anglo-Saxon crown?
Is it lost? Something that has yet to be found is not necessarily lost.
I'm not sure I understand.
If something has remained hidden through centuries of upheaval and mischief, do you really think you have the right to disturb its slumber?
Does the name Aeger mean anything to you?
The Agers lived for many centuries out by Northfield. The family home still stands on Raven Lane.
Where can I learn more about them?
Here, of course. There are some exhibits with Ager connections. The murder and the mystery man may well be of interest.
Could I borrow an exhibit for a séance or similar experiment?
The answer is no. Be warned, our security cameras are everywhere. We see all.
May I ask you about something else?
Yes, but do make your mind up.
Would it be possible to return here tonight to ghost hunt?
Certainly not. Some of our exhibits are priceless. We can't have students running around looking for ghouls and goblins.
Is the museum haunted?
Saxon has many old buildings, young man, which have played host to many characters. I believe some may be reluctant to leave the homes they once knew.
Thank you for your time.
It is my job to help. Information is free, but feel free to donate to our fund.
There's more to learn from the museum, I'm sure of it.
The museum is based in Saxon's Old Town Hall, built around 1890. Be sure to check the upper gallery to view some of our artistic masterpieces. Video panels can be found in the butterfly room and upper gallery.
There's definitely something. I should listen to the recording. A recording from the museum skeleton. Haven Lane, Northfield. The museum surveillance can't see me from here.
The May Day Fair will be held on Saxon Shore this Monday.
What haunting eyes? They follow you around.
Take the weight off your feet and watch our film about the town. The museum will be closing in 10 minutes. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. There has been a settlement in this harbour since Neolithic times. The museum will be closing in 10 minutes. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Many archaeologists believe there is treasure hidden out there in the fens. The museum is based in Saxon's old town hall, built around 1890. Be sure to check the upper gallery to view some of our artistic masterpieces. The museum will be closing in 10 minutes. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. The new video panels can be found in the butterfly room and upper gallery. The museum will be closing in 10 minutes. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. The museum will be closing in 10 minutes. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
There's definitely something. I should listen to the recording. An eerie recording from the museum's Noose exhibit.
The Suicide's Noose. A grisly reminder of Edward Molina's fate. The local businessman and celebrity killed himself in the late 1950s.
The museum is open from
The
11 a.m.
Sax.
to 6 p.m.
A
except
replica
on public
Saxon
holidays.
sword based upon a priceless item found in the murky swamps of Sedgemarsh.
Do browse the library for books about Saxton and beyond. The May Day Fair will be held on Saxton Shore this Monday.
I don't think I should be down here.
Don't forget to explore the mystery surrounding the Saxton skeleton. You can marvel at our fine collection of butterflies. The museum will be closing in 10 minutes. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. The museum will be closing in 10 minutes. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Take the weight off your feet and watch our film about the town. There has been a settlement in this harbour since Neolithic times.
There's definitely something. I should listen to the recording. Strange sounds recorded from the painting, Tree of Crows.
Many archaeologists believe there is treasure hidden out there in the fens. The museum will be closing in 10 minutes. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. based in Saxon's old town hall, built around 1890. Be sure to check the upper gallery to view some of our artistic masterpieces.
Oh, here you are. Well, sit down, boy. I'll put the kettle on.
West by north, 3, 19 miles, 1027, rising slowly. Bridlington, east northeast, 1, 11 miles, 1027, rising slowly. Sunday light vessel automatic, northeast, 5, 11 miles, 1027, rising slowly. British light vessel automatic, north, 3, 11 miles, 1027, rising. Fife-Ness, west by north, 3, 19 miles, 1027, rising slowly. Bridlington, east northeast, 1, 11 miles, 1027, rising slowly. Sunday light vessel automatic, northeast, 5, 11 miles, 1027, rising slowly. Greenwich light vessel automatic, north, 3, 11 miles, 1027, rising. Fife-Ness, west by north, 3, 19 miles, 1027, rising slowly. Bridlington, east northeast, 1, 11 miles, 1027.
I've had quite a day.
I can see. You must tell me about it. But first you must have some questions or something to show me.
Can I ask about Northfield Church?
Of course, I'll help if I can.
I believe Northfield Church is haunted.
Oh, without doubt. Who do you think it is?
I'm not sure, but all clues are pointing towards the Agers.
The Agers? Oh, Nigel. You're going to have to take care.
Why? Is there something I should know?
Brothers, 4 of them, all connected to the local churches.
Yes, Thomas Ager was a rector at Northfield.
Ha! Dark-hearted heathen that he was. Nasty man.
I'm revisiting the church later tonight.
How? It's a jolly long way and there's no night bus.
The train tracks lead to Carrion Wood from Sedgemarsh Station.
In that case, you must take this charm.
I felt there was someone or something watching me from the railway sidings.
I know, Nigel. Be careful tonight.
I met Mr. Russet, the gravedigger.
Wesley Russet is as old as these fens.
He talked about the old ways.
Did he now? We'll have to talk about that, you and I.
Have I done something wrong?
No, not at all. You're just not ready for such things.
May I ask about something else?
Of course, I'll help if I can.
You were right about the antique shop.
Oh, Nigel, I told you not to visit. Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Speaking of cats, there seem to be a few missing.
Yes, vanished without trace, dratted creatures.
Not a feline fan, eh?
Oh, not at all. George loathes the things.
The museum presented many mysteries.
It hides more mystery than it exhibits. Dig deep, my boy. The answers are there to find.
As well as more questions, I expect. Can you take a look at this item?
Of course, I'll help if I can.
The announcement of a memorial service. I have this from Northville Church.
Oh goodness, funeral service? And so soon?
The vicar told me to bring it to you.
Vicar at Northfield? That was quick. Oh, thank you, Nigel. Yes, thank you. I shall get trimming and strimming later tonight. Poor Evelyn. Oh, now, that's enough chatter for now. Give me your hand.
Why? What do you want to do?
Read your palm, of course. Come. Firstly, Nigel, we shall look at your lifeline. It's this crease here, which runs from the side to the base of your hand. You have the best kind of lifeline, which is strong and clearly marked. This indicates good health and vitality. Secondly, above the lifeline is the second most important marking in palmistry. The headline here is separate from your lifeline, indicating a logical and direct way of thinking. The depth of this line also indicates you have a good memory, which is always a good thing. Next, your heart line, which is here from the centre finger to the left of your palm. Yours begins at the middle finger, which indicates you have a materialistic look upon life and love. These small broken lines indicate you have been unlucky in love. Lastly, your hand is square in shape, very square in fact. This suggests you're a hard-working, dedicated and earthy individual. This is a good sign. It means you have good values and provide much for those you know and work with. Is this your first palm reading?
Yes, actually. I didn't realise the palm could be so revealing.
Was it accurate?
Ah, that would be telling. For now, I can tell you it was spookily accurate. They used to burn people for these kind of skills, you know.
I know, superstitious fools. Even isolated villages like Saxton were ransacked by witch hunters, angry torch-bearing thugs, and the paranoid religious zealots of the Abbey. I believe the innocent people, burned alive, still haunt this town. They are seeking justice for their deaths. A terrible business.
I have added any new evidence to the collection. Has someone been here?